The morning sun blazed over the Zishrai Academy field. Maros and Rahim were still buzzing from their heated clash earlier. Their friendship had survived the fire, but cracks still lingered. Sweat glistened on their brows as they trained. Coach Selman suddenly stepped forward. The players fell silent. "Coach Salman! Listen up! All of you! The National Football Federation has announced the Academy Trials a once-in-a-lifetime chance. Scouts from the top clubs in Pakistan, and maybe even Dubai, will be watching. Only the best will move forward." A hushed silence fell. Hearts pounded. This was no longer just about schoolyard football, it was about their futures. Rahim's fists clenched. "This is it. My chance to prove I'm not just Meros's shadow." Meros swallowed hard, hearing his father's voice in his head. "Win for our family name." Meanwhile, Danish smirked from across the field. He whispered to his teammate, "Let them dream. I'll crush them at the trials." Later that day, the players headed home, each consumed by thoughts of the upcoming trials. At Meros's house, his mother served food while his father spoke sternly. "Father, this is the opportunity I've been waiting for. Don't fail. Meros, carry our name with pride." His younger sister cheered. "Sister! Bye! I know you'll win! You're a star!" At Rahim's home, the atmosphere was different. His mother touched his shoulder gently. "Mother, son, no matter what happens, play with heart. Winning isn't everything." His father, however, was practical. "Father, but if you succeed, it could change our future. Don't let distractions ruin this chance." Rahim's sister chimed in. "Sister, bye! Just promise me you won't forget to enjoy the game." Rahim smiled faintly, but inside, a storm brewed. "Why does it feel like everyone expects me to fight Meros, not fight with him?" As the week progressed, the pressure mounted. Meros found solace in his rigorous training regimen, pushing himself harder than ever before. Each kick of the ball, each sprint up and down the field was a testament to his unwavering determination. His father's words echoed in his ears, fueling his every move. "Carry our name with pride." But amidst the intense focus, there were moments when he couldn't help but steal glances at Rahim. They were rivals now, their friendship pushed to the brink. Yet something in Rahim's determined eyes mirrored his own. It was a bond forged in the fires of competition, a silent understanding that transcended their differences. Rahim, too, was a picture of focused intensity. Every move he made on the field was charged with a quiet power, a reflection of the determination burning within him. He wasn't just playing for himself anymore. He was playing for his family, for his dreams, for a chance to prove he was more than just a supporting character in Meros's life. The weight of his father's words settled heavily on his shoulders. Don't let distractions ruin this chance. But amidst the drive for victory, Rahim found himself strangely drawn to Meros. In the shared moments of triumph and struggle, he saw a kindred spirit, a fellow warrior, navigating the same challenges he faced. The day of the trials dawned bright and clear, mirroring the optimism in the boys' hearts. The Zishraj team arrived at the National Stadium, a place where dreams were made and shattered. Among them were Meros and Rahim, their steps echoing with purpose. The competition was fierce, each player giving it his all. There were moments of brilliance, breathtaking displays of skill and teamwork. But amidst the flurry of activity, Meros and Rahim's eyes kept meeting, a silent acknowledgement of the unique bond they shared. As the day wore on, tensions rose. The stakes were high and tempers flared. Then it happened. Danish, with a mischievous grin, orchestrated a play that resulted in Rahim's team scoring a goal. Cheers are up! But among the victors, Rahim's face was etched with grim determination. He had played well, but the goal had come at a cost that had to do with a secret he had been keeping. Later, after a hard-fought match, Rahim found himself standing before the coaches, his fate hanging in the balance. They were discussing the performance of both teams. Rahim, impressive skills, yes. But where is that spark, that X factor? One coach remarked. Another nodded in agreement. Rahim's heart sank. He knew they were right. He had played safe, focusing on defense rather than showcasing his true potential. Meanwhile, Danish, basking in his team's victory, leaned casually against a post, a smug smile playing on his lips. "Looks like you failed again, Raheem," he taunted, unaware of the turmoil brewing in Raheem's eyes. Suddenly, an unexpected voice cut through the tension. "I believe I can help him find it," boomed a familiar voice. All eyes turned to see Mr. Kareem, the enigmatic scout, striding towards them. He leaned in conspiratorially. "Why don't we give him a chance? Test his true potential. I have a plan that will show us all." The coaches exchanged glances. Intrigued, they agreed. Mr. Kareem led Raheem aside, his eyes twinkling with an unsettling intensity. "Raheem, my boy, I believe I can help you unlock your full potential," he said softly. Raheem, desperate for guidance, nodded eagerly, unaware of the shadowy path he was stepping onto. Under Mr. Kareem's watchful eye, Raheem underwent a transformation. He became a shadow player, lurking in the darkness, making surprise appearances on the field, leaving defenders bewildered. The crowds roared with excitement as Raheem dazzled them with his skills. But amidst the cheers, a sense of unease settled over Meros. Something about Raheem's new style of play didn't sit right with him. One evening, as the team gathered for a strategy session, Meros voiced his concerns. "There's something off about Raheem's game," he stated, his gaze fixed on the star player. "He's changed." The others, caught up in their own preparations, dismissed his worries as mere jealousy. "Don't be ridiculous!" Meros Danish scoffed. "Raheem's simply playing better. Accept it." Determined to uncover the truth, Meros began following Raheem, trying to piece together the puzzle of his strange behavior. One night, his pursuit led him to an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town. Peeking through a grimy window, he saw Raheem in a room lit with a single bare bulb. But it was what Raheem was doing that left Meros stunned. He was practicing penalty kicks, taking shot after shot, never celebrating, never faltering. A sudden crash from inside the room startled him. As he turned, his eyes met Raheem. The intensity in Raheem's gaze was unsettling, his expression devoid of its usual warmth. "Raheem, what are you doing here?" Meros asked, his voice echoing in the vast emptiness. Raheem's eyes flickered with a mix of surprise and irritation. "What does it look like?" "I'm practicing," he snapped. "But why? What's wrong with you?" Meros pressed, his concern evident. Raheem hesitated, his gaze dropping to the ground. "It's nothing you need to worry about," he mumbled. "I'm fine." In that moment, the easy camaraderie they once shared felt distant like a fading memory. The bond that had tied them together since childhood seemed to unravel, thread by thread, leaving behind only the raw emotions of confusion and worry. Just then, Mr. Kareem emerged from the shadows, his presence casting an even deeper gloom over the scene. "Raheem, it's time," he said, his voice a low murmur. Raheem nodded curtly, his eyes still locked in a battle with his inner turmoil. As Raheem walked away alongside Mr. Kareem, Meros stood routed to the spot, his mind racing. Was there a darkness lurking beneath Raheem's newfound success? Was the sport they both loved becoming a battleground for hidden agendas? With more questions than answers, Meros knew he had to tread carefully. Their friendship might have frayed, but the truth, like a stubborn weed, refused to be ignored. The final episode promises to be explosive, filled with high-stakes drama and challenging choices. Will Raheem emerge victorious? Or will his journey be overshadowed by secrets and deceit? And what role will Meros play in this final showdown? Stay tuned to find out as the story reaches its climax.